everybody. So happy New Year. Today's New Year's Eve and it's time for family movie night. And I was trying to think of what would be a good choice for family movie night. And a lot of the movies I can think of that are really New Year's Eve focused are kind of R-rated or like technically When Harry Met Sally is R-rated, but it's pretty mild. But yeah, and then I thought of The Apartment, and I thought of doing that. That's such a great movie. It's pretty somber, so I was thinking of something lighter, and I decided to go with the remake of the movie Sabrina. And Sabrina is, I think, actually one of the most successful remakes like ever made. In a lot of ways, it's actually superior to the original Audrey Hepburn film. I love Audrey Hepburn and Humphrey Bogart, but I don't think that they have great chemistry in that movie because, I mean, it's a fine movie, but I don't think they have great chemistry. I think partly because of the age difference that they have. And I don't know, I just don't feel that chemistry the same way that I feel between Julia Ormond and Harrison Ford in this movie. And it pretty much follows most of the same beats of the original film. They change, she goes to Paris for become a fashion photographer, to work in fashion in this, whereas in the original she goes to learn to cook. You know, so there's like little differences like that, but for the most part, all the beats are there. And I think that they do such a good job with building the chemistry. I think the dialogue is really, really solid especially between Harrison Ford and Julia Ormond. You know, he's sort of the evil man of business to start, but the more he's kind of with her and her Sabrina affair and her dreaming and her idealism, and she's willing to open herself up to him. And I think they do a little bit better job in this version of like the transformation of Sabrina. I mean, because Audrey Hepburn is just so beautiful even at the beginning. And here I think the difference between like pre-Paris Julia Ormond and post-Paris is like really big. And they do a better job of kind of making that transformation. You see why Greg Kinnear's character would all of a sudden suddenly be interested in her, because she's just like a woman now, and then she was a little girl before. And so that's really good, I think. And I think it just builds tension really well. It builds that romantic tension really well. I think the ending is really satisfying. And I think all of the cast is great. I love Greg Kinnear in this role. I think he is super charismatic, really great as this, playboy kind of son of the family who isn't doing much to justify his existence, but he's super charming, super great. I even like Lauren Holly in this as his fiance. She's good. I like Nancy Marchand as their mom. She's really funny. John Wood as her dad is great, really sweet. I don't know, just the whole cast is wonderful. Dana Ivey as his secretary, she's great. Everybody is just really funny and charismatic, and it's just a really, really good romantic comedy. I think Sidney Pollack did a great job, and it's like a tall order to try to remake Billy Wilder movie, but I think he did a really good job. And like I said, I actually think it's a little bit better. I really like the way the music is used. I like Sting's music. I just think it's a really, really good movie, very romantic, and I really like it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Sabrina. And the reason why I picked it for New Year's is there's so many parties in it, and there's so many toasts, and he literally like sits on champagne glasses. I don't know if any of those parties are technically New Year's parties. I'm not sure, but it just feels like a perfect fit, because there are so many of these fancy parties with champagne and other stuff. And so I thought it just seemed like a good fit for New Year's. So, and it's all about, reinventing yourself, whether it's Paris or whether it's grumpy old Harrison Ford. And so let me know what you think about this movie. Do you like it, not like it? Where do you think it stands in comparison to the original? And yeah, have a very happy New Year's, happy and safe New Year's. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye.